I have to watch an ad on my own video. And there we are.
For reals? How come I can't see it?
I don't know. Oh, we're going live. We're live.
Something's happening.
There we are. Sorry guys, I messed up again. I talked to myself for 5 minutes and 40 seconds because I forgot to hit the live button. I'm just finding it a little bit difficult. The live beta is, I don't know, I guess because I only have a month. Anyway, well, day 217 of the Big Wild Year. We're very excited to be live streaming to you now that we are 7 months and a week into the Big Wild Year of eating all wild foods. Our physiology results to share with you, and as well as some stories from recent adventures that we've been on. So that's what we're all about tonight, plus some question and answer. We're drinking our standby, the dandelion roasted dandelion coffee with maple syrup, and Delphine just cooked some butchered some baked snuff. They got scraped pretty hard, and some fried wild leeks. So we'll style. And,
well, we drove all day, so we didn't really have time for regular meals. So
yeah, we did not one, but 2 family reunions this weekend.
Yeah.
4 hours driving there, 4 hours driving back. Didn't sleep last night because it was in Canada, a civic holiday. It's a long weekend, so there was lots of. We were camped out in somebody's backyard, and there was lots of rowdies all night. So we're a little bit tired, but we're here. And, so happy to see so many of you here as well.
Hi to Mrs. Jay, Hilda, Aaliyah, Stephen, Lucy. Hi.
Hello, everybody. So maybe I think what people have been waiting in suspense to see is our physiology results. So we could go over those.
Okay.
Maybe to start.
Sure.
Somebody's up at 6:30 in the morning watching this over here, which must be way over somewhere far away from here.
9 hours difference. I don't know where that would be.
Yeah. So let's talk about physiology. So we were very fortunate to have our physiological by the Department of Kinesiology at Sydney University. I do have some footage from our different measurements, and I'm working on posting a 6-month update video. Some of that footage will be in there. I'm just going to go over most of our main results verbally with you, and then what we're looking at now on our screens is just our results. So we're not seeing the live chat, so I just want you to know that if you've got questions, we'll come back, we'll scroll up, get to our question and answer, and we'll try and answer questions that are there. So we'll start with body mass.
Oh, your mother's looking cute cutting it. Maybe that's on her end.
It could be on her end because she's on a slow connection.
Okay, sorry.
I will get to that. Right now my height is 1.83 meters, which is 6 feet 0 inches. If you do the version, my body mass, I started at 87 kilograms, ended at recently 71.9 kilograms. For people who are stuck in the dark ages using the imperial measurements, I was at 94 pounds and recently weighed about 158 pounds. You doing conversions?
Yeah, because I lost 3 pounds.
Okay.
So mine's already different.
Okay. Do you want to go over yours now?
Height?
Yep.
1.77.
Yep. Which is about 5'10", 10?
Something.
5'11"?
5'10" and a bit. Do I have to say my weight? Okay, I started off at 71.7 kilos, which was, I think, I don't know, what is it?
150 something pounds?
157.
Okay.
And I'm 127 now, 57.7 kilos. Yeah, it's a big difference.
So I weighed in, we have some BMI scores, body mass index. So my initial BMI was 26, considered overweight and an increased risk of disease. And my current 21.5, which is a normal BMI and carries no additional disease risk. I know people have Lots of criticisms of BMI. We'll talk about some other measures in a minute as well.
Oh, I was wrong on mine. When I was talking about I read it wrong.
Okay.
Anyway, my was 22.9, which was considered a normal weight, no additional disease risk factor, and now it's 18 normal weight.
Yep.
Same deal.
Okay. We'll jump to the percent body fat because a lot of people are very familiar with percent body fat. Percent body fat measurement. So my initial percent body fat was 23%, which is a poor body fat ranking. And in my recent measurements, I was 16.8% body fat, which is considered good. So for all the people out there who think that I'm anorexic or skinny or on meth,
you haven't even hit the excellent.
I haven't even gotten to an excellent percent body fat ranking. So I'm still carrying 16.8% body fat.
And I was at 30.4% body fat, which is poor. And now I'm at 25.2, which is fair. I haven't even made it to good yet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And add that all these rankings are based on our sex and age, so ranked against our age groups. Skip back now. Done a sit and reach flexibility test. So you sit on the floor, you reach out as far as you can with your legs straight, push against a ruler. You have your feet set against a box, or then you do 1 foot on the view of that later on. And I will say that my flexibility rating was needs improvement, and my second time I still need improvement, but I did increase maybe negligibly, but both attempts were improved.
Mine was good, and then very good.
Yeah, you became more flexible. Our strength, for both of us, we are in the 95th percentile for our sex and age. For our hand, we're 5th percentile. My left hand and right hand were 63 kilograms and 61 kilograms respectively at the start of the Big Wild year. On July the 29th, they were then 56 and 64, so my left hand got a little less grippy, and my right probably a wash. It probably was about the same 6 months later as when I started, still above the 95th percentile.
My left hand got worse. My right hand got better. Is that what yours did? Or reverse?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was 43 and 38, and now it's 34 and 40, almost 41.
Yeah, and so Delphine is also above the 95th percentile for her grip strength. We did an overall strength, which is the leg press, an inclined leg press. So initially I pressed 258 kilograms, which is 2.95 times my body weight at the time, which is well above average for my age category. And on July 29th, I pressed 219 kilograms, so that's 38 kilograms less.
Wow.
But because I weighed much less, as a ratio of body mass, it actually went up. So I lost strength, but I became stronger per pound, if that makes sense. So as a ratio of my body mass, that was 3.05 times, and is well above average for my age category.
I did 151 kilograms, which was 2.1 times, and this time it was way down. 117, which is 2 times, but it says it's still well above average.
Yeah.
But I sat on my death for a couple months, as everyone knows from our last.
Yeah, and we didn't train for these tests.
No.
We just kind of lived our regular foraging and family existence. So this is without any additional training from our benchmark to 6 months in.
I mean, I think we were both last year. Were we?
Yes.
We're trying to be, for
I
sure,
used to go to
right?
the gym
Yeah.
last year, but I haven't been to the gym in like 8 months probably.
Mhm.
But going forward, what I'd like to do is to go to the gym regularly now and do more exercise and just see if I can become more flexible and add body mass as muscle and increase my overall strength. We also did VO2 test, volume of oxygen VO2 max. So the way that we did that is I was on a bicycle and I had a breathing apparatus that measures oxygen and carbon dioxide. Delphine did hers on an inclined treadmill because she does bicycles.
It's not that I don't like bicycles, it's that it's painful on my arse.
Yeah.
Which makes it very difficult to do.
Okay. And mine was 33.2 milliliters per kilogram per minute, which is a below average ranking for my age. And then it was basically exactly the same 6 months in. So I had no improvement, but no decrease in my peak VO2 ranking.
And scrolling. This is it. Well, I was below average. How much do you want to say?
When you started,
yeah,
so yours
30,
was, yeah.
30.3, and now it's 32, which is good.
Yeah. So that was an improvement for Delphine. And then the last one is we had our resting metabolic rate. So with that, we go in the morning and you lie on a bed, but you do have to breathe through the same apparatus that measures oxygen and carbon dioxide. So my resting metabolic in kilocalories per day initially was 1,757 calories per day. That's like my basal metabolic rate or resting metabolic rate. And then 6 months later, it had decreased to 1,348, which I would say is a significant decrease. I don't know what that is as a percent, but I'll figure it out later on. And that correlates with something I read about hunter-gatherers, that when you compare them to Westerners, they typically save the most amount of calories by having a much lower resting metabolic rate than Westerners. So Westerners are kind of chugging along in higher gear even when they're resting. They're burning more calories, and hunter-gatherers a few less calories.
And mine was at 1,609, and now it's 1,455.
Yeah, so also probably that's about a 10% decrease in calorie burn per day for resting metabolic rate. So those are our physiological results. And now we pop back and scroll through the 200 comments that we've got and try and catch up.
Hello from Sudbury, New Brunswick. Cheers to Meaford.
Oh, nice.
Ohio, hello. Nebraska, my goodness. That's weight loss. It was. Can you delete that one?
Yeah, I don't know if I can.
Because she has a name, and
yeah. What else? How difficult has it been sticking to the challenge? It's been pretty easy in that we've had lots of food. Our freezers are actually as full now as they were when we started in January. We so I guess this relates to some of the adventures we've had through July. We did a 13-hour trip north to northern Quebec. We visited our friend Anderson in Nimiska and brought back 16 nice walleye.
It was so much fun. I can't wait to see that.
It was fabulous up there. It was welcoming and friendly, and practicing traditional skills, learning traditional skills. We were out on the water. We got to watch people checking sturgeon nets and bringing in fish, and then cleaning sturgeon, smoking sturgeon.
I got scaled sturgeons. They're actually up on the
windowsill. Yeah, we'll show those at some point. So that was pretty fabulous. So we had lots of walleye in the freezer. We had been Steve Lukacic. I always mess it up. Stevie Funfer on Instagram, and caught over 50 pounds of catfish. And then I went out in a recent video that's been posted. I went out with the Wooded Beardsman and Adam Craig Outdoors and had another haul of maybe 30 pounds of fish. On our way back from up north, we found a road-killed moose calf, which could have been a gold mine, except that I think it got hit by a transport truck and maybe every wheel hit it. But we did get one front shoulder that was in perfect condition from the shoulder right down to the ankle. So we have a shank, a shoulder, and a blade roast in the freezer.
And also, now we have a ton of moose meat.
Yeah.
Because my cousin at our family reunion,
Yeah.
there's always such a good sense of community and sharing
Yeah.
in culture, in my culture. So, I don't know how many pounds that was.
A full
like,
grocery bag.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. So that's in the freezer as well. My freezer, so this is a near miss. My freezer started calving on me. So it's just lucky that, because we've been away for days at a time, it's lucky that I noticed that the compressor was never turning off. And some fish that I put in didn't freeze in 2 or 3 days. So I had to make an emergency freezer purchase and then move all my stuff over, which is actually new stuff on top. Now is in the bottom of the freezer, and all the old stuff that we need to eat, which includes 14 red squirrels and some livers and blackbirds and different oddballs that were kind of falling to the bottom are now back up on top.
Oh, someone's saying our stream keeps freezing.
I think the boys are on a few different devices as well, right? So that might be part of it.
I will check.
We've got multiple users on the high speed right now. We are growing some corn, so we did plant a garden not to eat from this year, but to eat from in 2020, because we do want to include some of our own garden foods. So corn would not meet our rules right now because it's not a wild food, but we are planning to eat corn, beans, squash, sunflower, peas, and other garden veggies in 2020 after the new year. Oh yeah. Love what you guys are doing. Bravo. Thank you.
Looking very healthy. Did you already answer this one? Oh, it just said everybody's going to like saying, are we going to?
Is your live stream okay now?
I'm not sure, darling.
Well, lots of people are also
Sounds
commenting.
like dial up. Oh, this is awful. What's happening?
Stream keeps freezing. I don't know. It's just kind of a regular day here. I'm not uploading a video, which was the issue last time.
Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
Well, with the internet in this area, I remember I got a message, but then it said it was corrected.
That's right. Somebody drove into an electrical on a nearby street and caused a power outage. So maybe there are some lingering issues from that, which was 3 days ago. Yeah, I think hopefully when this gets posted and rendered, there won't be any issues with it. So I bet there are some issues right now. Yeah, we were interested in the percent body fat. I guess I wasn't surprised, but you were surprised that yours hadn't gone down as much as you thought it would have.
Well, I was. I mean, I have been really lazy.
Yeah.
I'm not running halls with my great big thick nursing textbooks.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big difference. And I just hit a real low in May and June when it was just raining and cold, and my food patch had gotten destroyed, and I kind of just sat on my duck. So I was hoping it's right, but it's not. Oh, I wish it wasn't so freezy.
Oh, Townsend's. So Townsend's they do have really interesting stuff, Travis, and the Wooded Beardsman and Arc last year, and they did sponsor some anachronistic clothing for us. So I'm familiar with that company, and I do have some, which is fabulous. Bunch of people from New Mexico. Hello Kentucky.
Someone said, thanks for sticking mosquitoes in that fishing video.
Oh yeah,
you guys?
Chris and Adam and I. There were so many mosquitoes that they kept flying at the camera and like changing the focus on the camera. That was, and also when we went out for catfish, there were so many bugs.
People can't watch. It's too annoying.
Yeah, that's too bad. We're here because of deer meat for dinner. Cool. He has a fabulous channel, and I have to admit that I don't watch a lot of YouTube videos because I am kind of short on time, but I've watched some of his stuff and I do like his channel. If you're watching because of him, is it because he mentioned us in a video?
Hi, Adam.
Oh, right on. Good evening. Looking better, and if the worst is over. So we are virtually unchanged since May.
I really haven't changed since.
Like, we lost weight and then we just stabilized. So it, like, I don't know, when we looked at
March.
Yeah.
I think that it was.
Yeah.
In March. I haven't. Well, I lost a little
We
bit
have been
now,
getting a lot of sun though, which might make a difference because we're getting lots of good tan and a little bit on our Big Wild Year Facebook page. But we have not been getting sunburns this year, where I normally burn really easily, and I've been out picking blueberries 3, 4, 5 hours at a time in my t-shirt, and
just the slightest bit of pink a couple
yeah,
times.
then I wake up in the morning and it's gone, where normally I'd be like cooked and then peeling. So we think there might be something. I did see a little bit of research about how diet, and especially beta-carotene, can affect your resistance to ultraviolet radiation and sunburn, but I haven't read enough about it yet to... You're welcome, Bill.
Oops.
I think the more time you can spend outside, the better. And thanks for subscribing, Peachy Keen. Oh, I'm also very excited to say that I hit a milestone. I'm at 15,000. 15,000? 14,000. Oops. Wrong milestone. 14,000. It's still exciting. And my channel is almost at 500,000 views.
Yeah.
It's also exciting.
That's super cool.
So the overall view count is there. Hey, Logan.
I know you like to have a drink on occasion. Do you make your own wines? No, not right now.
No.
Yeah, well, we have one on the go, but it's for next
Really?
year.
7 months alcohol free, caffeine free, gluten free, pizza free. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Kevin, that you have to leave. Hello from Virginia. Hello in Virginia. I'll do some more craft beer reviews in the new year.
It's
That was a good video.
we're losing folks. I'm
Yeah.
so sad. I
Yeah.
wonder what's happening.
You might be right that it could be
Yeah.
the signal in the area because of that traffic.
Any other notifications on it?
Elizabeth is asking about our energy. Our energy's been, I felt like my energy was lower in the spring, but I feel like it's been pretty good now.
Yeah, the
But I also
sunshine and berries are.
I haven't been
like-
working as hard now that the maple syrup is done.
Yeah, that's true.
It was pretty intense. Lots of carrying.
You've been hauling mulch and leaves and tracking stuff up to the berry. Ride the bike up there.
Riding the ATV. Yeah,
So you have been lazy. Oh, no wonder
so
you got
lazy.
so much energy.
Yeah, just burning gasoline instead of cheeseburgers.
Yeah, our energy, my energy is better than it was earlier this year, so.
What wild beverage? This is
Roasted dandelion root with maple syrup.
a festival kind of guy. We've been to a go-to.
That's not happening.
Huh. Does it mean
And
something
then-
that you can tell me online, or are you going to tell me later?
Well, like festival dude, like tripping and
Oh,
you're not that kind of dude at all.
no.
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 Well, maybe it doesn't lie.
Wild cannabis. There's no wild cannabis, but everybody in Canada grows it now. You don't have to look that hard.
Oh, here's the freezes. I get an ad hanging until the end. Is that
I don't
standard?
know. I don't know. I have monetization on, but I don't know how often it shows an ad.
Weird.
We So for Thomas Jackson, we are in the Great Lakes St. Lawrence mixed forest, which means that we have lots of patches of deciduous and then patches of mixed, and then we get into more boreal with coniferous trees. I don't know that we are in a similar climate as Illinois. We don't get any of the big nut trees growing in our area except for oaks, so we don't get the pecans or the hickories. We have much colder winters. We tend to have drier soil. So I think Illinois is quite different. We're in like a zone 3B, if you know anything about hardiness zones. So we have really crummy gardening summers.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not the best.
Lots of challenges.
Although some people make good gardens right here.
Yeah. Good question from Black Bear about the glands and the raccoons. So I do remove them if I can find them, and then I just leave them in. So the raccoon that we ate not too long ago, I did not find glands, and I did not taste glands. The last raccoon that we ate, I also did not find glands, nor did I taste them. But we got a groundhog recently.
Yes.
A nuisance groundhog, and I forgot to look for glands, and then I did taste glands when I rendered the fat out. And they do not make as nice crackling as the bear fat. I ended up throwing it out because it was kind of gross, but I have half of a jar of groundhog fat. We haven't tried it yet, but we'll try it out.
You've made it sound so delicious. I can't wait.
You can't wait, eh? Oh, let's use this on something really good and ruin it. Daniel Boone National Forest. I don't know where that is, Travis.
Let's Google it.
Yeah. Daniel Boone National Forest in I see Pittsburgh. Kentucky. Cool. It looks like a pretty big national forest too. That's neat. Hello in South Carolina, Cody, and hello Sheena. Yeah, we kind of end up foraging pretty much everywhere we go now. Even on our weekend trip, we brought food with us. We still ended up doing a little bit of fishing with the kids, picking some wild carrot, picking some juniper berries, and some goldenrod, yeah.
Buds.
Yeah, you kind of are on a roll. It's hard to turn off your foraging eyes. Stuff just kind of jumps out at you.
Yeah, and we didn't really pack any spices, so it was kind of necessary to go out.
Yeah.
And some chicory.
Oh, and we visited a fish shop, and they had smoked wild whitefish. So we got some of that. It was fantastic. We have a spot to catch them when they spawn in the fall. We haven't timed it right yet, but fingers crossed this fall that because we can catch a lot of them. The limit's pretty high, and it's where we made our little bushcraft camp. So we kind of
should we ditch it?
Yeah. Sorry about the lagging, guys. What we're going to do, maybe we'll just call it here. We've been on for 30 minutes. We delivered our physiology results, which was the main thing we wanted to share with you. And I'll just end the live stream. We will be back on at the start of September with more updates.
Yeah. we'll just keep filming and you can just add it on up.
Yeah. Well, I think we got the main stuff in. Hey Jay. You just got on and we're just about to sign off because of the lag.
Yeah, the video's not going well.
So, I don't know, is there anything else we want to add before we chop it?
What's coming up?
Oh, raspberries, blueberry, all on those hazelnuts.
Okay, chanterelles.
Yep. Bear season opens in a week and a half.
Yes.
And then goose and owl and grouse and hare opens up early September. Archery for deer opens in October. So there's some updates. We each got doe tags or antlerless tags for our zone where we live. We were not successful getting a moose tag through the Ontario draw.
Nor an elk tag.
Nor an elk tag, which we knew was pretty slim, but we had our hopes up anyway. Because you can still hunt for a calf moose. Your tag authorizes you for a calf moose. Dauphiny has traditional hunting territory where she can hunt. And elk, we're going to enter the draw again next year and just cross our fingers and keep hoping. I think it's about a 20% chance, so sometime in the next 5 years, there's going to be an elk hunt.
For sure.
Says statistics.
Gotta trust math.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So, sorry about this.
Yeah.
This is so much fun. I just feel bad.
Yeah. Hopefully the internet's a little bit faster next time. All right. And we'll be back. In the meantime, you can follow her on the Big Well. Dauphine's posting to her Instagram, and I do have videos coming out pretty much summer on this channel. And I'll see you there.
Good night.
Good night.